Behind me is North Korea, the most militarized and dangerous country in the world. All along the border, there's numerous guard towers and constant armed military surveillance, making it near impossible to go unseen. And yes, the title is real. I'm actually going to attempt to stealth camp at the North Korean border. What the heck? I think this is an actual military bunker. Kim Jong-un, I'm coming for you, buddy. And our journey begins in South Korea. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to the border.
Border? Ah.
Is it scary? 안녕하세요, YouTube. Pretty sure that means hello YouTube in Korean. Before I go to bed, there's a few things I haven't told you guys. Tomorrow morning, we are going to the North Korea border, more specifically, the demilitarized zone. This area is what separates North and South Korea, and it's the most militarized place on Earth. This is the closest you can get to North Korea, so as you can imagine, they're very strict with their rules. Not just anybody can go to the DMZ. I had to book a private tour weeks in advance just to go see this place. All of these factors really stress me out considering the goals I have planned for tomorrow. 1, spread propaganda. I want to absolutely tarnish this man Kim's name, and I want to do it as close to him as possible. I even had some custom propaganda posters made. 2, scout the area and get an idea of where I can actually stealth camp. The goal is to be able to see the North Korea border right where I'm sleeping. And 3, don't get caught or shot. This actually might be the hardest part. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I think I've been more anxious the past few weeks than I have my entire life just from anticipating tomorrow. This will be my last night in an actual bed. I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and tomorrow we'll be sleeping at the North Korea border. If you're wondering why it's still dark outside, it's 5 a.m. Let's get dressed. I called myself an Uber to take me to the pickup spot for the tour, which was at this random train station.
Jack.
Oh,
Jack.
hello.
Jack,
Yes.
Jack.Pembrook.
Yes.
Jack.Pembrook.
Jack.Pembrook. Oh my God. This guy I've never met before rushed me into a van full of other people I've never met before. He said if we weren't on time, the military literally wouldn't let us in, so we were already in a rush. Okay. That is our tour guide, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we're getting on a bus. So we're loaded up into this bus with a bunch of other people, and this is when we meet our tour guide, Kelly.
We can stay at the DMZ for 3 hours.
She tells us we're gonna have 3 different stops in the DMZ. As we got closer to the border, I could genuinely feel the intensity of what we were doing. I started to see Korean military like every mile, and I had that weird nervous feeling in my stomach. As we were pulling up to the entrance, Kelly told us,
When we get to the DMZ, we have to pass through the military checkpoint. The South Korean soldiers will check 3 kinds of your information.
which obviously made me feel uneasy knowing I had a bunch of propaganda posters in my backpack.
Okay, we're almost here. Military checkpoint from now on. All the photo, all the video, not allowed.
I snuck a video. Thankfully, we were granted access and we breezed through the military checkpoint. As we drove further and further, we crossed what was the previous border into North Korea and kept going until we were technically no longer in South Korea. All right, we're getting off the bus. Oh, we're here. Oh my gosh, we're here. At our first stop, we were immediately rushed into a theater to watch a video.
Although North and South Korea established their own governments after World War II, the peace didn't last long.
This was really weird feeling, and I started to stress about scouting the surrounding area and making sure I get these posters up, because that's like the entire reason we're here. But Kelly made sure that everyone stayed next to her at all times and was constantly doing head counts. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. We all entered a room and were told to gear up for an old underground tunnel. This tunnel is extremely old and was originally built by South Korea to invade North Korea. While everybody was getting in line, I knew this could be my chance to break away from the group. I think I'm gonna try to dip out that door. And so without wasting any time, I took my chance. Thank you. This is so sketchy. I've broken away from the group. I gotta keep this low key. I don't even know where I am right now, dude. What the heck? Okay, I think they could be back any minute now, so I'm gonna attempt to find somewhere to put our first poster up. Gotta look for a good spot. I think right here on this pillar would be a perfect spot. As I was getting the posters out of my bag, I spotted a staff member just behind me. I can actually get caught right now. And sure enough, as I was taping the poster. How you doing? Oh, it's just video. Yeah.
Kelly Guru.
Yeah. I think this guy definitely knew I wasn't supposed to be there, so I had to make this quick. Come on. Our first poster is up. Kim Jong-un has a $1.2 billion Labubu collection. I mean, if this isn't the most embarrassing thing to be known for, I don't know what is. That's right, Kim. You can't stop me. I gotta get out of here. Poster 1 of 5 is up, and trust me, these posters are only gonna get more ridiculous and much harder to put up. So the entire DMZ area is completely blocked off. Like, I'm talking military checkpoints all the way throughout. So obviously getting inside the DMZ is quite literally impossible, but I still think there might be a way to get really, really close to the border.
Did you just take a video of that car? I just checked it out.
Oh, no.
I just checked one thing.
Check it?
Yep. I mean, we just brief just delete it, please.
Yeah, I can delete it.
Yeah. I can just delete the recent deletes as well.
Yeah. I was just talking to you guys about potential sleep spots around the DMZ, not even in the DMZ, and a military soldier came up to me and made me delete the footage. I got a clip of him as I was walking away. This is insane, bruh. After almost being late to catch the bus, we made our way to stop number 2, the observatory. I believe this is like the closest you can get to North Korea. The vibes are pretty tense. This is apparently where you can actually see North Korea. So I'm thinking this could be a perfect opportunity to scout a sleep spot for later tonight. And once at the top, despite all of the no filming restrictions, I captured this. You are looking at North Korea. Fun fact, that's a propaganda town. Nobody actually lives there and it's completely fake. This was one of the weirdest, most surreal feelings looking into this extremely mysterious and dangerous country, which means we've never been closer to my enemy, Kim. I need to put up another propaganda poster. This wall right here would be perfect. Poster number 2. Oh my God. Kim Jong-un reportedly has a baby on the way with Ice Spice. People walk down this every couple minutes. I'm sure hundreds of people are gonna be able to enjoy this. Sorry, Kim. Except I wasn't sorry because I was far from done here. But when I saw that they had security cameras that were being watched around every single corner, I knew I had to be quick. But luckily, Kim can't run fast anyways. But before leaving, the bathroom was just calling to me. All right, guys, I'm here in the bathroom, and I couldn't help but think that I think this place needs a little bit of decorating. This might just be my best work yet. This is a real quote. He actually said that. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna get out of this bathroom. Poopy phase, poopy phase. I must have lost track of time here because I was called by Kelly and told that everyone was waiting for me and I was late for the bus. And due to military regulations, we needed to leave now. I also had to apologize to everyone for being late.
Please wait for everybody.
I'm sorry.
Our third and final stop was a small village in the DMZ. People that are handpicked by the military are able to live in this town for free. They even have their own emergency bunkers in case, you know, Kim decides to launch any of his thousands of missiles pointed directly at South Korea. Upon arrival, I was shocked to see a gift shop and even more shocked to see what looked like North Korean money.
That's from North Korea. Yeah. Just hit a lick on Kim Jong-un. It's your money, bro. Everyone's inside right now getting souvenirs, but I'm out here because I have 2 more pieces of propaganda to spread. I'm gonna try to slowly make my way away from the tour bus. This is so freaking sketchy. I don't know what this is right here. See if I can go through here. Okay, it's like a boarded up house. Okay, the bus is over there. I'm gonna try to put a poster up right here. I'm also noticing all around the DMZ is pretty much woods. So if I can get near that fence, anywhere around the DMZ, that would be right next to the border. There we go, baby. Kim Jong-un spotted on a romantic date with influencer Jack.Pembrook. No one would have ever thought something like this would be this close to the North Korea border. And that poster lives on forever.
With one more poster left, I was feeling good. But as I was leaving, I forgot to realize that somebody lives in this house. And the owner of the house happened to come home right after I put the poster up.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna see it. Oh no. Oh my God, he's gonna see it right now.
I knew I could be caught here in any moment, and our last stop was coming to an end.
Okay, I hope that's not for me.
So I speed ran to put up our 5th and final poster.
Here's our last poster. Skims? More like Kim's. Yeah, this is Kim Jong-un's face on Kim Kardashian's body. I don't know. This is what I could come up with.
Before I knew it, the bus was ready to depart and I was out of there without getting caught. But as far as I know, I could still have a warrant out for my arrest from the Korean military. And all I could think of the entire way home is that we still need a sleep spot for tonight. This was going to be a lot more difficult than I ever would have anticipated. As much as that tour was a success because we spread all the propaganda we wanted, it was cut a bit short and we weren't able to do what we really came here for, which is find a place to stealth camp. So we're gonna have to do some scouting on our own terms. I'm hopping on Google Maps and I'm gonna try to find a weak point right next to the border where hopefully we can actually see North Korea. I feel like there's gotta be an area we can sneak into. I scoured Google Maps for hours, studying the surrounding area of the DMZ. I was limited by Google Street View and blocked off military property. But with enough determination, 2 hours later, I might have found a spot. It's a little bit sketchy, I'm not gonna lie, but hear me out. So what it looks like to me is there's a freeway that spans hundreds of miles all the way down the North Korean border. And the way this is set up, you literally can't get anywhere close to the border on foot, unless you go from behind. So I've discovered this wooded area that may or may not be on private property. And if I can sneak through these woods, there's a perfect spot on the edge of the hill. And this spot should not only give us a view of the North Korean border, but it should allow us to see North Korea. The problem is, this entire area is heavily guarded by military and CCTV cameras. And if they do happen to see me, they could think I'm a potential threat and shoot me. There's actually hundreds of signs all along right where I'm camping that if you translate it into English, that's exactly what it says. All of this considered, I literally cannot get caught, which means we're really gonna have to put the stealth in stealth camping. All right, let's do this. For Jack? I hopped in an Uber to take me to the spot far away from the city. The further we got, the more desolate it became and the more nervous I felt. An hour later, we arrived to a really just sketchy road up a hill. In the pitch dark, we drove into what I can only describe as like a mini town where I was dropped off.
I don't know where the heck I am right now. This is the weirdest and like most scary feeling ever. I'm like in the middle of Korea
in God knows where. We gotta find those woods that I scouted on Google Maps. It's pitch dark and freezing cold. I have no idea where they are, and I am pretty nervous to sleep in the woods because after some further research, I found out there's tons of animals that live in there, such as warthogs, leopards, black bears, and a ton of other animals and creatures that I want nothing to do with. I say we get a move on before somebody comes out here and catches us. This is Operation Find the Woods. Oh fuck. Oh my God. Oh, there's a freaking dog. I think it's on a leash. Bro. Alright, we gotta find these freaking woods right now.
With a whole neighborhood of dogs wanting to kill me, I knew I had to find an inn, like right now.
What is this? Alright guys, I found an empty construction zone. And I think this could lead us into the forest. I found a fence, and I'm pretty sure that is the forest right there. I think I'm gonna have to hop this thing. I can't even see where I am right now. Now we have to climb into these woods. Oh my God, this is so sketchy. It's time to do this. When I get scared, I do this thing where I count down from 3 in my head, and on 3, I have to do it. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna count in my head. Let's do this. I gotta grab my stuff. This is so steep. Oh. Ow. Oh fuck. Oh my God. There's snow all over the ground. We're getting closer and closer to the border.
But I didn't realize how far I still was. This hill was more of a mountain, and I slightly underestimated how hard it would be getting up it.
Oh. This tree just saved my life. Holy shit.
As I got further up the mountain, things got quiet.
Oh, this is so fucking scary.
And I was just praying that I didn't hear a bear growl. The further I got, the more I sensed that I definitely wasn't supposed to be there.
There's an old barbed wire fence right here, and it looks like I could get through it. This looks like the top. What is this? This looks like a military bunker. Oh.
At this point, I came way too far to turn back now, so I just kept going. But then I thought I spotted something in the distance.
What is that? I think this is an actual military bunker. Let's keep going.
I continued on, getting closer and closer to the spot.
We're getting closer.
And with enough determination, an hour and a half of hiking later,
This is it. We made it to the top. Guys, I'm literally shaking. That is the North Korea border all along this way right here. And in the distance, right there, should be North Korea. This is insane. I can't believe I'm actually here, dude. I don't know if you guys can see, but right there is the North Korea border. And all along this way are hundreds of military outposts ready to shoot for any potential threat. It's so dark, you can't even see it, but I anticipated that might be the case, so I brought this with me, a night vision camera. Okay, I don't know how much you guys can see or how good the video quality is, but this is where I am right now. That looks like it might be a military outpost, so hopefully they can't see me right now. And North Korea should be just right there in the distance. It's really hard to see because it's so unbelievably dark. So I am just hoping to God that tomorrow morning when the sun rises, we can get a view of North Korea. I feel like the outdoor boys right now. This is so cool. Okay guys, so I'm sitting here in this bunker that I found. There's two things we gotta do before we go to bed. First things first, I gotta eat dinner because I can't go to bed on an empty stomach. I brought this with me. It's some ramen I got at the 7-Eleven, and I have no way to cook it. Let's get some seasoning on there. Bon appetit. Very dry. I should have brought water. And secondly, entertainment. Now there's no service out here, but if you know me personally, you know there's one thing I'm absolutely obsessed with. Pokemon. This is a Korean pack of prismatic evolutions. We'll see if we can get that North Korean luck and pull a freaking sick card. Got a Goldeen. Oh, okay, that's pretty sick. We got a Groudon Hollow. I know I'm a nerd. It's okay. I guess there's only one more thing left to do. Get ready for bed. All right, guys, I'm ready for bed. It is currently 12 degrees outside. My lips hurt, my nose hurts, my hands are on fire. Today has been the longest day of my life and one of the craziest. My goal since I've got here has been to sleep so close to North Korea that I can see it. And so far, we haven't really seen it. So I'm hoping and I'm praying tomorrow morning when that sun rises, we can get an actual view at North Korea. I'm gonna attempt to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I think I just heard something in the bushes. I'm not sure. It is so freezing cold right now, and I can't sleep for the life of me. It's 6:36. The sun still hasn't rose. Guys, that is North Korea. That's actually it. Look at that. Look at that land right there. We did it. Oh my gosh. That right there is a military outpost. And that is the border. F you, Kim. Take that. You freaking poopy, stinky idiot. Okay, I actually got to get down. I took a moment to get one last good look at this view and really take it all in. After packing up my things, I looked back and felt accomplished. But there was one lingering thought I just couldn't shake. Who's next on my list?